currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Baltimore Orioles combined for a four-hitter at 4 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim went deep 4 times as they beat the visiting Rays 5-3. The Twins combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-1. Yan Gomes was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading Cleveland past the Royals 5-2. The Rangers totaled 11 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 2-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-0. The Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 3-1. The Cubs launched 3 home runs as they used a walk-off for the win against the Nationals 4-3. The Cincinnati Reds got 11 overall hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-4. Ryan Vogelsong earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Pirates were winners over the Cardinals 3-1. The New York Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Colorado Rockies totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today it's the second of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Nate Eovaldi is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Xander Bogaerts makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Shortstop, number 2.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a call. 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Teixeira's up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to this offense. He's got some wheels on him, and that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, Matty, Mark Teixeira has won multiple gold gloves, and for good reason. He makes playing first base look effortless. Picks short hops as well as anyone in the league, and he's a big target for the rest of his infield.
David Ortiz will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on it pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. David Price will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, something to watch for in this one. Right-handed hitters are hitting over 300 against him, so he's looking to change that trend here in this one.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
They've been good away from home here, too, together as a ball club.
Price into his motion. Here's the 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
taken high and deep to right. Castillo looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. Carlos Beltran has just cracked career home run number 398, putting him on the verge of entering a fairly exclusive group, the 400 home run club.
And you know, Matt, even in my dream career, I didn't hit close to 400 home runs. It's really a remarkable milestone, so we're definitely going to be watching his at-bats as he continues to approach it.
Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez.
Designated hitter,
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. Down and away, ball one. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, the switch hitter, Mark Teixeira. 1 out, nobody on. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Mark Teixeira will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Castillo going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Pablo Sandoval will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he didn't have a very good month last month at the plate. It wasn't terrible, but he did see that average take a decent hit.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit here to open up the second.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Dustin Pedroia will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
On the ground to third. Gloved by Headley. Here's Castro for one. Back to first, and they get Pedroia. It's a double play.
Yeah, so much for that leadoff single. They say here in the Bronx, forget about it.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Strike one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. They still trail 1-0. Brian McCann will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Price sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone.
Batting sixth.
Starlin Castro will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Some guys with 2 strikes, they become dead right field hitters. You can see here, he lets the ball get in on him a little bit, doesn't try to do too much with this thing, then just rides it right into right field. That's well done right there.
Here's Chase Headley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Two and two count. Here it comes. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And there's a swing and a miss by Headley as he set down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Didi Gregorius will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Aaron Hicks gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And that's in there for strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
0-1, here it comes. 1-1.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there, or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Set to deal on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Rusney Castillo will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
If you're not expecting this pitch, it's hard to really do much of anything with it. And you can see this is a hard slider bearing down and in, and folks, that is nasty.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runners on first with one down. Out of play. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here it is on 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Beltran has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Next for the Red Sox, first baseman, David Ortiz.
So striding in, David Ortiz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that misses inside 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. It remains 1-0. Brett Gardner digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he takes ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Betts is camped under this one. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Into the box, Carlos Beltran. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Price gets his sign. The 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Mookie Betts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes
way there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Chopped weakly to the left. Headley's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And you can see his season total right there. Currently 4th best on the Red Sox ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw in time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Nope. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Rusney Castillo Gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Price is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Brian McCann in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Runner goes for second. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 pitch. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And the more 3-2 counts they can run up on this guy, the better off they're going to be. The quicker you run up that pitch count, the quicker you maybe get this guy out of here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Brian McCann as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
The batter, number 14,
Here's Starlin Castro.
Second baseman, Starlin
As he
Castro.
looks at a fastball that misses off. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. And that's low, ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Stepping in, Chase Headley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bradley has a read on it. 1 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Didi Gregorius will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1. Here it is. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. One and two. Here it comes. High and deep to right center field. Castillo looking up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Brett Gardner.
As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Bradley is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Blake Swihart will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit hard to the right side.
Nope, that's foul.
Foul. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
What a difference 5 days can make. He's been a totally different pitcher out there compared to his last start. The command is much better. The pitches are much sharper. Even the body language tells me he's got things under control.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
high in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Joe Kelly is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Joe Kelly.
Carlos Beltran will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. Ortiz comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Two now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Even though this ball gets to the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Tap fouled at home plate. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Ortiz is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 34, Ryan McCann.
Ready to take his hacks again, Brian McCann, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. David Ortiz makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. This is pulled into right. Beltran is there, 1 away.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. You know, getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
1 out, nobody on. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Down the third baseline. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Settling in now, Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1.
Runners on first with one down. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Starlin Castro gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Chase Headley stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And there he goes towards second. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is swung on and missed as Headley is a strikeout victim here, 1 away.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
And it's quickly 0-2. Line drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Well, here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Aaron Hicks will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's flared toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the seventh. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Dustin Pedroia will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Fastball called for strike 2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Right side, hit hard. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Rusney Castillo ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chop foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Down, and that is off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
He just did everything right here on the mound. He made the good pitch. He got his guy to hit the ball on the ground. But baseball is just a little bit like life. You know, things don't always go your way. This is going to be an infield single as he reaches here with one away.
Blake Swihart will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. And there's ball two now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is going to get there, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 5-1. Anthony Varvaro will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Anthony Varvaro.
Brett go right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ball 1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Here it is. Hits this one hard the other way. There is Pedroia in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez. He singled his last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ortiz near the first base bag makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 5-1. Vinny Pistano will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
61, Vinny Pistano.
Hanley Ramirez will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. That's by him for strike 1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Here's the 1-1. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
First baseman, number 32.
Yankees hold the advantage here in the 8th inning over the dreaded Red Sox as you get a look at our line score here from the stadium. David Ortiz gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Yeah, that's just a low fastball here on the outside corner. You see him try to drive the ball the other way, but he got under it just a little bit too much, and that becomes an easy fly out.
Mookie Betts will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Mark Teixeira will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle.
Mark Teixeira.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And reined in, 1 away.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
High and deep to straightaway right. Castillo looks up. Gone! A solo home run for Brian McCann. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, here at Yankee Stadium, if you're going to try and pitch a left-hander inside, you got to get way in off the plate. I mean, for most left-handers, this is the happy zone right here. So he turns on this thing and drives it right out of here.
Junichi Tozawa will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's Starlin Castro as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's Chase Headley. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it? You got to at least try and fight it off.
Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Didi Gregorius digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
That's inside. 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Two out with the man at first. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You'd better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, center fielder,
Aaron Hicks gets another shot. And if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch is a fork ball for a called strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Forkball taken for a strike, and he's behind in the count 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. One for the Bombers here on the home run by Brian McCann.
Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now 6-1 in favor of New York.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Pablo Sandoval. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting number
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Dustin Pedroia gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Jackie Bradley Jr. digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Ground ball right side. Teixeira's got it. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
You know, that's one of the toughest double plays to try and turn. They do get the lead runner at second base, but then that return throw to the pitcher covering at first never really had much of a chance.
Into the box, Rusney Castillo. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Brian McCann. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 6-1. So long from the Bronx.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Nate Eovaldi. His record is now 2-2. The loss goes to David Price. He falls to 3-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our paid attendance at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to buckle up and have a great rest of the afternoon.